I've seen a lot of presidents, a lot of administrations in the FOP. One of the things that singles Roosevelt Poplar out, not that the others were bad, they all tried, but he shows his heart constantly, that he's concerned with the health and welfare of our membership on a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week basis. He's there, he's present, he's that voice at the other end of the phone when you have a need, and calls all hours of the day and night to the board in order to make sure that that need is met. So the difference with this administration is that he goes above and beyond than prior other administrations have. He cares about his membership. He shows that. He's got a lot of heart. He's got a lot of compassion. And he makes his team, his board, stay in tune with him, stay in step with him to make sure that the membership is served on a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week basis. We've got a bereavement program under this administration that's President Poplar's put a lot of emphasis on. What it means for all intents and purposes is that after our member is deceased, that we don't forget that family, that we make sure that that family is provided for, that whatever those needs are for that family, we are the replacement in a lot of respects for the member who has passed on, that he's not forgotten or she's not forgotten, and that his family's not forgotten. In addition to the insurance and the pension issues, whatever the need is that they have, whether it be a Social Security issue or a real estate issue, we try to find a resource for them in order to satisfy the need that they have. In addition, we've got an intervention program that we're very proud of, that our officers are faced with a lot of stress, a lot of post-traumatic stress disorder in many instances. And we have to find the resources for them. And we have assembled a panel of 1,100 psychiatrists, psychologists, counselors, and social workers in order to match that need. So if a phone call comes in at 9 o'clock at night, which it has, where, God forbid, it was an unexpected death, a tragic death, that we instantly reach out to those providers and provide guidance for that parent to talk to their children about what occurred and make sure the following day we've got them connected to a provider and that they're into counseling. That's extremely important. In addition, we've got the program, the police clergy program, which has 600 volunteer clergy personnel from every faith that's represented. So in addition to the psychological and the psychiatric benefits, we have the spiritual benefit. And we connect them, with their permission, obviously, to a provider that walks them through the spiritual component of what they're going through. So we use all those resources to assist our membership. Those calls come in at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning that somebody's struggling with an addiction. We know there's a small opportunity, a small window in order to get them into treatment. And we have a provider that makes themselves available 24/7 to give those resources to us. So we're the conduit for all intents and purposes when that call comes in to get that person to a safe location. Recently I had a text message from one of our members, who shall go anonymous, who said, "I just celebrated my 10th year of sobriety and it's your fault." I'll take that threat every day of the week because that shows me that we've accomplished our mission. That if he's been sober or she's been sober for 10 years, we did something right to affect that sobriety, to get that in the process and accomplish that mission. And that's what the FOP's here for. My cell phone, the board members' cell phones are out there, and we respond to it 24/7. And that's important from a standpoint that when you have somebody struggling, you have that small opportunity to help them get through that struggle and make sure they get the resources they need. We have a lot of unfortunate circumstances where somebody hits rock bottom, crashes and burns, and we want to prevent that from happening. But if, God forbid, it does happen, we're there to get them to a safe place and get them the resources they need in order to deal with the trauma that they're going through.